So Google just released a new update to Google Translate, and this could challenge the dominance of Duolingo because this new update provides a new tool in Google Translate that lets you learn a new language similar to Duolingo. And perhaps this one is actually even better because it is being powered by AI, and the benefit is quite clear because you can specify the goal, the scenario, or maybe you can even adjust the difficulty based on your experience. So in this video, I'll show you on how you can actually access this new tool in Google Translate, some limitations that you need to know, and also how you can actually use it. So first, before I show you how you can actually access this new tool in Google Translate, there are a few things that you need to know. So right now, when I'm recording this video, this feature is still in beta, and even though it is available for Android and iOS, apparently it is limited to only English speakers learning Spanish and French, or Spanish, French, and Portuguese speakers learning English. So in total, there are only 4 languages, and that's kind of disappointing. But again, it is still in beta, so they're still testing a lot of things. And about the countries, this one is, I'm not so sure about that because here, according to Google, there are only a few countries that can access this new feature. But on my testing, even though I did not live on any of these countries, I still able to access this new feature even without VPN. But if you are not living on any of these countries and you cannot access the new feature in Google Translate, then I guess you can use a VPN service. Now, let's start using the tool. So you can open the Google Translate app on your phone and make sure that you're running the latest version of the application. And usually you'll see this practice button. If you don't see that, then again, you can switch to a VPN service. You can use connect your internet to one of these countries. And by the way, I will leave all the links in the video description down below. Or if you don't see that, I recommend to actually restart the app multiple times because sometimes it does happen. Sometimes the practice button appears, sometimes it doesn't appear. So again, maybe because it is still in beta. Now, let me show you how you can use this new tool from Google Translate. You can tap the practice button, and you will be greeted by this message, and basically you have to set up a few things like what is the display language, what is the target language, and maybe your skill level, etc. So let's continue. Click get started, and here the display language for me will be English, and I want to practice, let's say, Spanish. Tap next, and now there are a few levels that you can choose. There's basic, intermediate, and advanced. Actually, there is the just starting, but it's not available. So let's go with basic. Tap next again. And this is my favorite section because again, you can specify what is the scenario or goal that you want to achieve when you are learning a language. So it could be focused in education or focus when you want to, order some food at a restaurant or something like that. So there are many scenarios and you can learn only to that specific scenario. Now, in this case, I will try to learn to order food at a restaurant. So that's going to be my goal. And after that, I guess I'm going to start practicing. And yeah, it is being powered by AI, which again, I believe would be Gemini AI. And it's going to give you some lessons that was customized only for you based on the goal that you have specified. Okay, I didn't see that for some reason. Okay, let me type it again. Okay, it could be my connection. Okay, there you go. So you'll see something that look like this. And here at the top, you can actually add more goals. So you can add different scenario or something like that. Now, here you can see that there are some other sub scenarios that you can use, or you can start learning. Like now I can start learning about ordering some appetizer, or maybe ordering some drinks or other things like that. So these are quite related to the main goal. Now, let's start using or learning using the scenarios that was recommended from Google Translate. I guess let's start with appetizer. Ask what appetizers are available. So I'm going to click practice. And there are 2 sections. There is listening and there is also speaking. Let's start with listening, and then later we are going to move on to speaking. Okay, let me just reduce the volume a bit so it's not going to be blowing up your ear. Okay, so it's likely my internet connection, sorry about that, but usually it shouldn't be an issue. Okay, there you go. Play the Spanish audio and select the words you recognize from the list. Tap start. Now, I guess I'm going to play it.
¿Qué tienen para picar? Hay tapas.
I have no idea. I'm not a Spanish speaker, so I guess I'm going to click some random number, random selection. Check. Is that correct? Oh, for some reason it is correct. Okay, so you can make it easier or you can make it harder. That's very interesting, and you can continue to the next round and then do the same thing over and over again. So that's basically the overview for listening. It's quite simple, and again, the interface, the way it works is quite similar to Duolingo. I'm going to close this, and we are going to move on with speaking. Now, I'm not actually learning Spanish. I never learned Spanish, so I have no idea how to actually speak in this particular language, but I just want to show you some general overview of this feature. So here, there are a few tasks that you have to finish. Again, similar to Duolingo. So let's click start. And okay, there you go. Usually, it's going to give you a sort of recommendation about what is the thing that you can say. So this is the question that someone asked to me, and then I have to record my voice and then answer it. So I have to start speaking in Spanish, and usually there should be some recommendation here, but I don't see that, but I guess I'm going to try it. Okay, I want to get some appetizer. All right, it was in English. It's not supposed to be in English. It should be in Spanish. Okay, we got the response. You can see the translation. Okay, you can also listen to it. Or maybe not. Yeah, I don't really hear anything. So yeah, okay, there you go. There is something like this. So you can actually read the suggestion, and that's going to help you practice speaking in this speaking mode. And you can see the tasks, you can see all the things that you have asked before. And yeah, this will make sure that you're actually following the lessons. So that's basically a few important things that you need to know about this new language learning feature in Google Translate. It is still in beta, but so far I can see that it is quite promising. It is actually tracking your progress, similar to Duolingo. And of course, this is free, and I do really like the AI feature where you can specify the goal or the scenarios that you want to learn. So I'm hoping that eventually this feature is going to be leaving the beta mode and will be available for everyone. And by the way, there is one fun fact that I think is very important for you to know. So this feature is overall reminding me to this tool from Google called Little Language Lessons. It is very similar. You can type the scenario or the goal, and it will give you some recommendations. Very, very similar. And I believe this probably the predecessor of the new language learning tool in Google Translate. So if you're not using your Android phone, or you just want to use it on your desktop, then you can navigate to this URL and use this as a way of learning a new language using AI. So I guess that's everything that you need to know about the new language learning tool in Google Translate. And again, all the links should be available in the video description down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I wish you a great day ahead.